Thank you, Scott. I really appreciate that. That was perfect. That was wonderful, and that was exactly how I wrote it. So I'm really grateful and honored to be here today with you all. And I just want to thank Scott for having me come in today, and very excited about working with you. And you all are going to get so much value out of this today. I'm just so excited for each of you. With that said, are you ready to get this going today? All right. I know we're doing virtual. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and switch the screen so that I can see all of you. So if you would all turn on your video so that everybody can see everyone, that's going to be important. I just feel like I'm speaking to a group, even though it's virtual, so I really appreciate you doing that. But hey, if you're ready to get things going, are you ready? Is everybody ready? All right, you all ready to get it going? All right, excellent. So first thing I want you to do is, and I'm going to unmute you here, is I'd like everyone, so everyone see the screen and everyone can see everybody, correct? Just go ahead and chat in real quick so I can make sure. All right, very good. All right, so I want you to look to the person on your left. Okay, so look to the person on your left. Right, I understand. It's a little weird, isn't it? Especially when you're doing virtual. Look to the person on your left, okay? See him? And then look to the person on your right. Okay, there you go. Now I want you to turn and look at the better looking of the two. Some of you aren't laughing. Some of you are, though. That's good. All right. Now, some of you are looking at me, and I appreciate that. That's a compliment. And a few of you are looking at Scott. There you go. I just wanted you to, for Southwestern Consulting, it's a high value for us to have fun and laugh with you. So let's just laugh, have fun today, and let's keep things light. But at the same time, I hope that you're very excited about the training and looking forward to learning some things that could take your sales and your business to a different level. So I'm excited for you. Scott and I have spent a lot of time on this, put together an amazing agenda for you. So I hope that you're ready to go. We've done thousands of these immediate result workshops all over the United States. And, I just want to tell you, we know your business. We know what your challenges are in today's marketplace, and today's going to be just really awesome for you. But I think that each of you would agree with me that, you can't get everything you need out of a 1-hour workshop. It's not going to just like change your lives, right? I mean, we think we can all admit that. You're going to get some things out of it, but it's not like it's going to be like radically changing. So this is what I know, and I believe this passionately, that coaching changes people's lives. And I'm so passionate about it. I actually have 4 coaches. As we meet here today, I got 4 different coaches. I have a physical coach, I have a business coach, I have an industry-specific coach, and I also have a health coach. So, I've got lots of coaches, and I believe in coaching. And, on average, anybody who works with us for at least a year, they're going to increase their sales by 23% or more, and their income by about 46%. So coaching works. And what we find, too, is that people who participate in coaching, they're always in the top 10% of whatever field that they're in. So it makes a really, really big difference. And that's why we have a coaching program. So if it's for you, it's going to be it could be, but I'm going to guess it's probably going to be one of the best decisions that you make in your professional life. And I'm going to give you a chance to sign up at the end. And if it's not for you, then don't do it. And I mean that. You're not going to hurt my feelings. But the only thing that I'm going to ask is that all of you come into this session with an open mind. Is that fair enough to ask? Let me just see it. All right. Is that fair enough to ask if you're with me on that? Okay. So whether you do the coaching or not, that's okay. I just want to make sure that everybody's open-minded, because I want you to receive what I want to bring you today. We're going to talk more about the coaching at the end of today's training. So before I dive in today, I want to give you just kind of a brief background on who Southwestern Consulting is, the company I work with. And, Southwestern Consulting, we've signed up more than 10,000 people, just like you, to help grow their sales. We've worked with companies like Verizon, AT&T, Bridgestone, Farmers, Allstate, State Farm Insurance, Toyota, Bank of America, Northwestern Mutual, and many, many others all across the United States. And this is what we do. We elevate sales. That's what Southwestern Consulting is all about. So not only do we help you sell more, but our mission is to elevate the practice and perception of sales across the world. And the reason that our clients get results is because of the habits that we help them to create. And I see that most of you, I can tell by looking at your screenshots, I see most of you have some like a notepad or at least something to work with. But I hope everybody has received the Southwestern Consulting handouts. Hopefully you've gotten those and you've printed those out. If you haven't, please do that. And I believe that there's a link in the chat box where you can link right to it. But I want you to take a look at those right now. What I want you to do, as soon as you kind of have it in front of you, it looks something like this, right? Okay, you got it right there in front of you. As soon as you get this, I just want you to tear it in half. All right, just go ahead and tear it in half. All right, so you should have 2 sheets of paper. Go ahead and do that now. Do it with me. All right, come on, there you go. Just hold them up. I want to make sure everybody's got 2 sheets. So the right half of this worksheet is for notes. Feel free to write all over it, right? The other side's going to be for me for later on. So if I do a great job today, what do you think I'm going to ask you for? What do you think? Yeah, exactly. I see some of you mouthing it, right? I've got you muted right now, but let me unmute it. Okay, there we go. What do you think I'm going to ask you for? Right, referrals, right. I'm no different from all of you, and after every meeting, I'm asking for referrals, just like you do, right? At least you should be. So hopefully all of you are incorporating that, and that's something that we can certainly help you with as well. So if that's cool with you, we can do that at the end, all right? So if that's okay, right? That okay with everybody? Right, great. So go ahead, put the other half to the side, and we'll come back to that later, and the other side's for the notes, right? So the first thing I want to accomplish here is I just want to know what results you would like to get accomplished here on not only on this training, but just where we're at today. I mean, we're in August. We're looking at the last quarter for 2022. It's coming up fast. What results do you want to see? Last quarter, going into 2023. It's a great time to start planning for next year already. So let me just hear from some of you on that. So you're unmuted. Everybody can. Okay. So some of you, one of you said you want to start working on a game plan for next year. Okay, sounds good. How to set goals with a looming recession and maybe some economic issues. Great, can definitely do that. What else do we got? Okay. So let me ask you this. Do you know how close you are to accomplishing your goals? So I'm sure you all have had goals for this year, but do you actually know how close you are to accomplishing those goals? Do you know what it takes to get there? What activities do you need to be doing to be able to reach those goals? Do you know how many of you have reached them? Do you know what your ratio is for that? One of the things that we talk about with our clients is that the more specific, the more terrific. So if you don't know where you are, how do you know what it's going to take to get you where you want to go? So you have to be very specific with your goals, right? And here's one thing. Do you really have control over control over your results? Right? No, we don't really have direct control over our results, but we can significantly influence them. Would you agree with me on that? Yeah? Okay. And there are 3 things that we have ultimate control over that we can have a massive impact on our results. And that's what I want to spend some time with you in the training today, talking about habits, the habits of those that do exceptionally well in the area of sales and in business in general.